Chapter 8. Chapter 8. We pull up to a cute coffee shop called Milk and Tea. As we walked in, I was surprised to be greeted with the velvet voice of Frank Ocean as he sung Thinkin' About You. My stomach instantly crumbled within itself as I thought about Aaron, comparing the song to him. Oh God. What do you want? Mia says, plucking me from my thoughts. Huh? Oh my child, you zone out way too much, she says giggling. What would you like? Aaron. Strawberry iced tea sounds pretty good. I say. Mia sighs and I turn to her with a raised eyebrow. Bad choice? No, it's not that. Then what? I ask confused. They're everywhere you look, she answers, nodding her head to one of the workers behind the counter. His back is turned away from us, but I recognize him immediately. Skinny, red hair, freckles thrown on every visible body part, as if they were stars. We were up next to order, and as we stepped up to the counter, he turned. I make eye contact with him through his rectangle-rimmed glasses and he smiled, his name tag reading Bentley. The dead boy who I saw getting chased down the first day of school. Can I take your order? He asks, and I can't help but stare at his Adam's apple, moving up and down as he spoke. Yeah, I say. Oh hey, you're the guy Azul races. You gonna try out for track? He says, and I can feel Mia's confused look, moving between Bentley and me. I forgot she doesn't know about Azul and I. Yeah, hey man, I reach up and scratch behind my head awkwardly. No clue yet. Well, Azul says you're fast. Almost as fast as him. I roll my eyes and Bentley cocks his head confused. I beat him twice, I laugh. No way. He exclaims, his eyes growing wide. No one at school has ever beaten him. Yeah well, you guys didn't have me. I joke and Bentley laughs. You're holding up the line. Order already. An angry soccer mom with her children circled around her said. Shut up. Mia yells back, then looks up at me smiling. Oh, Mamma Mia. The two of us turned back to Bentley and we ordered, both of us getting the strawberry iced tea. Have a good once, Bentley said as he gave us our drinks. Mia and I take a seat in the back of the coffee shop next to a giant fake plant that loomed over our two-person table. So, are you gonna tell me about racing Azul? She asks, staring me down. I roll my eyes. We raced twice. I beat him twice. I laugh and she raises an eyebrow. You didn't tell me you fraternize with the dead boys. I do not fraternize with the dead boys, I raced once. I shake my head, smirking. Now they all seem to know who you are. So? It's small town. I insist. What if they recruit you to become one of them? I think they seem content just hanging out with themselves. Listen, my brother was a dead boy before he went missing. Mia tells me, her voice getting softer. When he started hanging out with them, he forgot about all his other friends. The only person he talked to other than them was his girlfriend, Dove. Are you afraid I'm going to stop being your friend, Mia? I ask and her face drops. Well, I guess. I know we've only been friends a few weeks, but you're already my closet friend and we just click, I guess. She stumbles over her words and I smile. She's so cute. Mama, you're stuck with me. No dead boy is going to change that. I look at her seriously as she nods. Her face is solemn for only a few seconds before she started smiling again. Listen, I need to ask you something. She whispers, leaning closer into me. Yeah? I ask, taking a sip of my iced tea and savoring the flavor. Are you gay? She looks at me and I start coughing on my iced tea. I know it's something you're not really supposed to ask, but I just feel it. And, I'm not saying you act or seem gay or whatever. She rambled on and I just stare at her with wide eyes. And if I was? I ask. I wouldn't give a shit, Belle. She rolls her eyes. Okay Mia, I am. I admit, and she starts squealing. I knew it. She exclaims and I must shush her because a few people glance over at her confused. Do your parents know? She asks and I nod, and they're okay with it? It was weird for them at first, but they put a lot of effort into trying to understand it and what it meant. I explain and she nods her head, understanding. How come you don't tell people? Well, I understand not coming out to everyone, because we probably live in the most homophobic town in America. Or at least the Virgin is. That's when I decide to tell Mia everything. All about my ex-best friend Jack Caros and how he betrayed me and how I had an ongoing black eye for 2 years and my inevitable trip to the hospital. By the end of it, Mia had tears in her eyes. "Oh my God, Bellamy. I am so sorry. No one should go through that," she says, and I shrug, trying not to get emotional myself. "That's why I moved," I tell her honestly. "I will always be your friend, no matter what," she says and reaches across the table to hug me. "Thank you," I whisper. And for the first time in 2 years, I knew I had a true friend.